So as I am looking through my literature review for Education 651 course, one of the assignments was in this literature review was to look at what factors influence online learning. And this is really important when thinking about what types of web technologies to use and how to really design your course. The perception that people have about online learning really impacts their experience. So whether it's the teacher has a negative experience with online learning or the student does, if students and teachers are together in online learning courses, their perception really impacts it. So we as stakeholders in online learning make a significant difference in the future of online learning. So we kind of drive, as stakeholders, we drive that direction like a consumer drives product direction with their purchases. So the online classes are going to continue to grow and develop based on these perceptions. So researchers will keep looking at this, keep looking at what kinds of new web technologies need to be developed, what kinds of changes need to be made in this way. Also, one of the things that I learned that really impacted my thoughts on being an online teacher was that meaningful student-teacher relationships are formed online and they're necessary. For me, I've always been a relationship first in the 3 R's. And by going online, I kind of missed that student interaction. I couldn't see my students. I couldn't, talk to them in person, and it felt a little bit impersonal. So I had to really work hard to make choices using video, using Animoto, using things that would allow me to show my students that I'm a real person on the other end, letting them feel my teacher presence online through blog posts, communication, through inbox, through discussion board, through VoiceThread, Flipgrid, any way that they can see me talking and hear my voice. So a lot of people think that you can't have this online, but a lot of the studies that I learned about in this literature review showed me that teachers not only can but should strive to create meaningful relationships in online classes. And they have to communicate well and often. They have to provide a variety of ways to communicate. They have to be clear on the expectations and stay current on technology so that they can maintain a course that meets all the students' needs, right? So keeping that emerging technology, being on top of things, being current, making sure your technology works is really important. Every click matters when students are doing buy-in. One other major factor in this research paper that I uncovered was that all online courses are definitely not created equal. Some are not done well, and sometimes it takes experience in a bad course to find out what you really don't want to do, right? So technology allows for a lot of different tools for presentation. It's never ending with the new software choices as far as a teacher toolbox goes, right? We can, pedagogically speaking, we can pull from all kinds of software choices, and lots of things are available. So we have a lot of access and to these new softwares and new technologies that really helps us differentiate and reach students with all different kinds of ability levels. I also learned through this study that you really need to meet students where they are and not assume that everybody's on the same technological field as you are, and so make sure that you're very thorough in your directions, clear and concise, and expectations. Some of these students are going to be working asynchronously, so we really need to make sure that the technology that you're using or asking them to use, the software, the Web 2.0 tools, etc., make sure that students actually understand and are equipped to use these, right? So I really like the blended model. That was kind of the finding of my research, in which I like the flexibility that comes with asynchronous learning, but I also value the synchronous time to ask questions and have clarification and work with my peers and just have discussions with instructors. So I'm trying to implement a lot of what I found in this literature review in my own courses. So my course design matters, and I need to really know my students and form that relationship so that I can, tweak my course and change it and grow and evolve. It should be never be a finished product. It should always be a work in progress. So A lot more research needs to be done to figure out the direction of online learning and how to keep up because technology is advancing so quickly. It is hard to keep up. Technology is here to stay, so online learning is here, and as an online course designer and instructor, I have to research and keep up to date with these new technologies to use online in my classrooms. And it's no longer just about pedagogical and content needs, but it's also about students and how they can use the technology as a vehicle to show me what they know too. So my job as an educator means I must know my student, form meaningful relationships, and carefully consider my course design so that meaningful learning occurs with each choice that I make.